All right, yo, can y'all see me? Probably. So this is gonna be a real short stream. As you can see, decked out Bears gear. Got my Adunze on. I'm gonna head over to a friend's house and watch the games. But I missed. I got to take a train over there, and I missed it, which is pretty common for me on weekends. It is very hard for me to wake up on time for that. Actually, I woke up on time. It's just when I take a shower on the weekends, I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? I'm relaxing. During the week, it's just trying to get out of there. But anyway, that's TMI. You didn't know, you didn't need to know that, and you don't even care about that. So why are you here? You are here to see the bets that I'm gonna place and how badly they fail. So, and here's also something fun that you guys will like. If you remember a couple streams ago, I was talking about how I wouldn't want to pay for the Real app. Well, I did. I paid for it. I got a month of the Real app. Here it is. It was $8 for 1 month, and I was like, too rich for my blood. But then I found a $10 bill in my hoodie, so I'm like, that's the universe telling me I gotta do this. So this is what it looks like on desktop. Not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. Like, why am I scrunching up the scores here if I have a whole desktop to work with? You know what I mean? And if I do this, it just duplicates it. In fact, this is probably a better view than the original one. Can I move it around or anything? I don't know. Whatever. But let's look at some bets. Okay, so Saints Bears. I'm never gonna bet on a Bears game. I can't do that. It's just I'm not strong enough to do that. Honestly, I know a certain friend who will remain nameless, who is totally willing to bet against the Bears, even though he's a Bears fan. I can't imagine that level of depravity. But yeah, like I said, maybe I'm just not strong enough for it. Oh, this is interesting. Wait, does the Real app have Prem League football now? That is crazy. What? Whoa, I literally have not clicked on this since the World Cup, this FC. Yeah, this is straight up the table. And they have Champions League? Wow. Well, there you go. I'm advertising for the Real app already. Okay, anyway. Back to football, not footy. Okay. So, I have a couple of ideas of props that might be good, but I'm not going to know until I'm really looking at these lines. So, first thing I want to look at is, what's the first game that we should look at? Dolphins-Browns is going to be ugly. Raiders-Chiefs. Oh, Rashee Rice is back, right? I think he's back. All right, let's take a look at that. So I'm on the Action Network for the actual lines. I would just go on DraftKings on my desktop, show that to you guys, but you have to download a plugin to check your location, which I think is so stupid. I don't want to do that. If you ask me to download another thing, I'm immediately going to look for a different option. But okay, so let's start with Raiders Chiefs. Raiders are plus 9.5. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm never going to bet against the Chiefs. Let's go to NFL, Week 7. Let's just click in here. Yeah, there we go. Props. All right, so anytime touchdown. Can I just filter this just to be DraftKings? Probably not. Genty at plus odds is pretty solid, actually. So first thing I'm going to do, how often do teams score against the Chiefs, and how do they do it? So the Lions only scored 17 points, which is concerning. 2 passing touchdowns and a field goal. Long touchdown to their receiver, to Jameson Williams, and then a short one to Sam Laporta, is what I'm thinking, if I remember correctly. The Jags put up numbers on them. The Jags, the frauds, who are the Jacksonville Jaguars, put up numbers on them. Even BTJ was catching the ball against them. Okay. I'm immediately looking at Bowers if he plays, Jacoby, Trey Tucker. I'm immediately looking at Trey Tucker, just for props in general. The Ravens put up 20 but lost. Oh, whoa. Ah, yeah, Justice Hill, I remember that. Crazy Tutty. He went off. And he was their only good thing, except Zay Flowers. The fraud Zay Flowers had 7 catches against them. All right. Boom. I'm immediately looking at receiving props for Trey Tucker. Yards 45.5. That's not terrible. I'm going to write these down. This is very archaic what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to move fast here. Sticky notes needs an update. Are you serious? Do we really need to do this right now? I'm giving him 5 seconds. Also, man, what is going on with my hair? I need to sign in to use sticky notes, bro. Everybody asking me to sign in these days, man. It's so stupid. All right, I don't need to. Never mind. I'm just slandering. Okay, so Raiders versus Chiefs. Okay, I'm going Trey Tucker. And I'm going to write this down. I don't know if I'm taking it. But that's a solid number. I like 45.5. Catches, I might be more interested in 4.5. Trey Tucker doesn't really get that many catches. And if Bowers is playing, which for some reason he's not here. Never mind. I like his catches even less. But longest reception, I might like. Where is he? Oh, this is so stupid. Where is he? Alright, sorry y'all. I'm going mobile. I have to check DraftKings. And by the way, if any of you guys have an idea or any bets that you want to throw them in, bro. Throw them in the chat. We'll discuss. You guys probably... I've got Raiders Chiefs right now. If any of you guys want to hop on another game, give me some props to look at. Let me know. Okay. So right now what I'm doing is I'm going on DraftKings and I'm checking if there's any Trey Tucker longest reception props, because I would like that more than any of these. Longest reception. No Trey Tucker. Man, that's crazy. They knew that I was going to make generational wealth from that, so they took that away from me. Okay. Well, that's stupid. That's stupid, and I hate them for it. Okay. Outside of that, receiving, I don't know. I'm not huge on anything. I want to take a look at Rashee. 66.5. I don't know. Seems crazy to me. Catches 5.5. I just don't like it because it's the same thing with the Chiefs, that we've always talked about every year. They have a million weapons. They have a million different guys who can catch the ball. Patrick Mahomes can make, what's his name? Thornton look like a wide receiver 1 any given week. He can make Juju Smith-Schuster look like a wide receiver 1 any given week. 2 catches for Juju is kind of crazy. But they've also got Noah Gray, sorry. They have Brashard Smith. I don't know. I'm getting off this game. I've given enough time. Let me go back. How do I go back? Okay. Eagles Vikings. Everybody playing for the Eagles. Everybody playing for the Vikings except for J.J. McCarthy, the future, I've been told. Wow, there we go. Tootin getting more carries. Crazy. Alright, no injuries here. I think A.J. Brown is about to go off. Why do I think that? Because I benched him in fantasy. So that's usually a good indication that he's about to have the day of his life. Player, yes. Yes, there's going to be a touchdown score. What are we doing here? If anyone has a better website too to look at this stuff, the line specifically for different props. This is broken. There's something wrong here. Damn. Oh, it's props. Oh, my bad. Under, over. That's so stupid. Oh, that's so lame. Alright, that's stupid. Well, we're going to have to go analog, guys. You're just going to have to trust me when I talk about these lines. Okay. So I'm looking now at Eagles, Vikings. It's possible that none of these props are out. Nope, they're definitely out. Dallas Goedert yards is always interesting. And anytime touchdown. Goddard plus 265 anytime touchdown. I like that. That's the only one that I'm really confident in. And I'm not confident at all in it, so. Goddard, anytime touchdown. That was a plus 265. Always got to look at the odds for the anytime touchdowns, because they'd be juicing the hell out of those. Panthers-Jets, disgusting game. I don't even want to think about that game. Pats-Titans, I worry about this game because the Titans are complete frauds. The Patriots might get so far up in this game that all the props go bad. Like, only the rushing props will be good. Maybe you know what I'm going to look at Ramondre Stevenson. That guy, that is a fraud. But Mike Vrabel loves him for some reason. Is 50 rushing yards really that crazy for Ramondre? 60 rushing plus receiving? I kind of like that. I actually like that. I hate betting on Ramondre because he's horrible, but that's not a horrible prop. Ramondre over. I'm seeing. Let's look over under. I also hate, if you guys ever use these betting apps, I hate when it's like 50 plus, 60 plus. I don't want to do that. Give me the line. Give me the actual number. For Ramondre, it's over 60.5. For minus 111. No. 61.5. Well, you know what? I just said that I don't like using the plus, but I might just go with the plus because 60 is better. I really just be yapping on here, and I immediately changed my mind. Rush and receiving yards, and that is like minus 123. Okay, I actually like that one. I'm probably gonna take that one. Giants Broncos. This is gonna be a good game. I don't know if I'm gonna be staying and watching this game, but maybe I will. That'll be a good game. Jackson Dart. Okay, I can look at one last game. One last game. Anybody in the chat want to tell me what game I should look at? I've got... How much I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left. Tory Taylor over 7.5 points. Should I talk about the betting epidemic in the United States and the impact it has on the youths? Oh, wow. What a absolutely phenomenal... First off, Akil, my guy, can you tell me if you saw your chat pop up on the screen? Because I don't think it did, and I need to test that. Second of all, Tory Taylor punts. Fuck you. That hurts. And not a bad bet. Third, can you talk about the betting pandemic in the U.S. and the impact it has on the youths? I'm going to make this very simple. Do not bet. Gambling is a sin. You should absolutely never be gambling ever. That being said, you make a great point, Akil. I think I'm going to look into Giants Broncos. Let's do that. Giants Broncos. So the Giants, Malik is out for the year. Darius Slayton's also out with a hamstring. Ooh, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I like Wan'Dale catches immediately. Well, actually, no. I gotta take a look at what did Jackson Dart do in these past couple games, right? 17 completions. He rushed how many times? 13 times? Holy shit. I should be looking at Jackson Dart carries. 7 carries and then 13 carries. Okay. Give me a juicy market for that, please. Give me a number that I can bring home to my parents. Rushing props. Right now I'm looking at rushing props. I'm looking at Jackson Dart, rush attempts. Jackson Dart rush attempts are 8 plus or 6 plus. The number is at 7.5 for plus 101. And how many times do the Broncos generate that kind of pressure? I kind of like this, guys. You know what? I'm not even gonna. I have to go. So, if this is my parlay breaker, fuck it. Where's Denver? Jackson Dart. 8. No, over 7.5. Rush attempts. Plus 101. All right, y'all. This is my parlay of the day. Yeah. That's what I got. One thing I'm going to check real quick. What's going on with the Raiders passing game? Real quick, let me just check that. Real quick. Against the Titans, what happened here? Geno. Do I trust Geno to really throw that much? Yeah, I do. He's a home run hitter. All right, that's my parlay. I'm literally going to parlay all these together and put actual money on it, okay? My hard-earned dollars. So, you know. That's how much integrity I have. I stand by my bets like that. Nobody in the streaming space does that. Like, trust me, like they're all faking it. DraftKings is bugging out on me real quick. Okay, I've got the Goddard touchdown, the rush attempts. All right, let's go. I got to do this quick. I'm actually making good time, you know. I wanted to keep the pace up so that I made sure I didn't miss this train, and I think I'm in a good spot. Famous last words. Receiving yards. Dude, it disappeared. Trey Tucker receiving yards disappeared. Okay, I'm taking away Trey Tucker receiving yards. I like this number, but I got to take it away. Integrity, you know. If I'm not going to bet it, I'm not going to tell you guys to bet it. So, Goddard and Ramondre is what I'm missing. Ramondre Stevenson, who is a fraud by all accounts, dude. That guy should not be a starting running back in the NFL. But, dude, fucking Vrabel loves the guy. He loves him like his own son. So who am I to deny that? All right, so this is the parlay plus 1,230 total. I mean, that's generational wealth right there. We hit this, we don't even have to go to work tomorrow. So I'm going to put very little, by the way. we're talking about the betting pandemic in the U.S. Please, for the love of God, think about your unit, cut it in half, and then maybe put it that much on. You know what I mean? Like, always put a little bit less than you're willing to gamble, because gambling is bad, and these sports books will suck you dry in the bad way, whenever they can, any chance they can. You know. So, but you guys are all smart individuals. You don't need me to tell you that. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go watch these games. Go Bears, and yeah, I'll see y'all later. Everybody have a great Sunday. Peace.